I want to welcome you back to another Real Talk session with your man Theodore Smiles. I want to salute you. Let's get right into the show, baby, because I know your time is precious. Allegedly and supposedly, and what really happened, Andrew Tate reportedly arrested in Romania following police raid. Now, this right here is the video. Andrew Tate arrested update, full raid video. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan's home was raided by Romanian authorities, specifically the Directorate for the Investigation of Organized Crime and Terrorism on the morning of December 29th, reports Romanian media and two have reportedly been taken into custody. A December 29th report, initially the Romanian outlet. By the way, I ain't watched this video just yet. We're going to jump into it. But a December 29th report initially from Romanian outlet Libertaria claimed that Andrew Tate's home in Pipera had been raided by Romanian police in relation to abduction, allegedly, of two girls. Now, Tate, his brother, have been both taken into custody. The raid is said to be carried out by the DIICOT, which stands for the Directorate for Investigating Organized Crime and Terrorism in Bucharest. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the video. I'm going to see my real reactions because like I said, I ain't seen the video. Now, bro did talk about how, somebody tried to allegedly murder him. He said that somebody tried to invite him out to an island, but he didn't want to go. On another interview that I saw, I mean, hate him or love him, the man, he's Googled more on the internet than anybody else. So, you know what, man? I mean, I personally don't know what to think of this just yet, but it does sound a whole lot fishy to me because I have the ability to see through the narrative and I understand that, hey, man, just because they say that's what it is, don't necessarily mean that's just what it is. But let's just check out the video. I think some of it got sound. A few seconds I did see. Some of it don't. Go ahead and cut this light off, man. Check out my reaction.
Nothing else? Okay. Can you go?
All right, first thing I noticed right here, bro look like he's strapped up. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? When you got money like that, sometimes you just got to be like that. This is the full raid video. I'm recording it off YouTube. Looks like this is Festifa. So far, it's got 128,000 views. Andrew Tate arrested update and full raid footage. Look like this scene right here is blurred out. From what I can tell, it looks like a garage full of cars. Not really sure what's up with all this right here. But, man, you know what I'm saying? True enough, man, it's funny to me that he had just said something about what Greta Thunberg or whatever her name is, the young lady that did the UN speech about, the climate, going up and down. We try not to use certain words. But it's so crazy, man, because they said the man was being locked up for human trafficking, allegedly. And also the word grape without the G. Grape without the G. And allegedly said the man was like getting people married and then selling them off.
Andrew Tate's arrest update. This is unconfirmed information, but a source close to Tate has confirmed and told that Andrew Tate's arrest is in relation to money laundering, not rape. And Tate will be held for an extended amount of time. His human trafficking case is still ongoing investigation, but it's on the lines of money laundering. The terrorism is in regards to conversations about the Taliban, which were posted online, including some videos that's been reposted. That's why there's counter-terrorism charges that are involved. The money laundering charges stem from finding 10 million in cash at his house. That's why they brought him in on the money laundering charges. Authorities have been digging into the crypto wallets on Binance that Andrew Tate held.
Suspicions, but it sounds like they haven't been charged, they're being held, they'll be interviewed, and I guess they're charged, after that process.
The procedure is like this. So you are held, retained for 24 hours. After this, you are presented to a judge, and there you need to put a statement, and usually the lawyers come with evidence and say, listen, we give you guarantees, you keep my passport, we didn't do nothing wrong, this is evidence, release me, I'm going to stay in house arrest, etc. And then the judge can take a decision where either he's going to let him free or under only surveillance in the house or only to stay in the city, or either he's going to keep the measure and still keep him arrested for 30 days. So tomorrow we're going to see exactly what's going to happen, and I'm trying to be objective because I'm neutral.
Right. I'm definitely trying to be objective here. Like I said, I don't really have a dog in the fight. A lot of people like Andrew Tate. A lot of women don't like Andrew Tate because the man is so vocal about his opinion. I mean, real talk, if the man was doing all that trafficking and all that stuff, I feel like the man would be acting like Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? If you really was doing all this stuff, why would you be such a loudmouth on the internet? Now, true enough, the man did say that, you know what I'm saying, he would probably get locked up. He been saying that. Now, some people feel like, hey, the reason why he been, broadcasting that he might get locked up because he knew he was doing dirt and eventually it was going to catch up with him. And when it did catch up with him, he could just put out this big old lie saying, hey, I'm going to get locked up because I got, the powers that be, not being able to control me. And when they can't control you, you see what's happening in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? People just go to sleep and they don't ever wake up. So he feel like, that's probably what happened to him. And he did specify that somebody tried to invite him out to an island. He said that somebody allegedly tried to murder him. He got a scar on his finger where he said he won't walk around with headphones on. So the man is very untrusting of everybody and everything that's around him. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of folk, as he stated, don't want to be rich. Because guess what? When you get rich, you got a target on your back. But this is how I feel. I mean, this is just how I feel. If you were really doing all that dirt, man, you be trying to be quiet. You'll be up under the radar. You'll be more worried about getting your money than this publicity. If this man really did all that they're alleging him to be doing, I feel like he the biggest damn fool in the world. You got to be. I mean, I grew up in the hood. I grew up watching folk do dirt. And when you do dirt, you be quiet about it. You don't try to bring no unnecessary heat and attention to your organization. You dig what I'm saying? Let's get back to the video.
And I state the facts. And media sometimes exaggerate. But tomorrow I'm sure we're going to have a statement where we know exactly why he's being charged and if he's going to be detained for another 30 days.
Hold on. What do you mean a statement? Didn't Sam read out a statement?
They gave a statement, but the statement is general. It's not particular to mention exactly something specific.
No, the statement very specifically mentions the crimes upon which...
the exact crimes. I don't know how more...
Yeah, and I can understand what you're saying.
They're mentioning suspicions and talking about the group, not individual name. And
they've said that the four individuals, they've stated in the statement that the four individuals are all suspected of these crimes. So yes, at the moment, these are obviously suspected crimes. There is a justice system that has to be carried out, and you're absolutely right. Over 24 hours, they will decide, I would assume, whether to retain them further, to charge them, etc., etc. But, we have to be clear. They've been very, very... There's nothing ambiguous here. They have laid out that there are 6 victims of these crimes.
And they say they are laid out that is 6 victims? 6, huh? Okay.
There are 4 perpetrators, 2 British, 2 Romanians. This is all in the statement. There's no sort of fuzziness about the statement. It's incredibly clear and very damning. Obviously.
So I called that SBF was going to get released. I can guarantee you Tate's going to be, well, I can't guarantee it, but in my opinion, Tate is going to be detained for at least 30, probably 60 days. They wouldn't have arrested him otherwise.
I agree, because he's also
Now, according from the reading that I was doing, supposedly the Romanian government has been watching his alleged human trafficking since April of 2021. Now, if this man is as intelligent as he is, because we done seen some episodes of the man saying some intelligent things. Now, ladies, I know y'all don't like Andrew Tate. Don't let the hate you have for him rub off on me. This gentleman got his own mind, and I got my own mind. I agree with some of the things he say. I disagree with some of the things he say. He's a human being, but I respect what he doing. You see what I'm saying? He's strong, and I respect strength. Okay, first and foremost. But I don't truly believe what's going on. I do believe that when you become an influencer and the powers that be don't feel like they have adequate control over you, they will set you up. And that's just what it is. If you're curious about what's on this TV over here, it's a Nutheus Odyssey 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. I like to let my shows run in the background. Please check out the rest of my shows if you care to. Please subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. Please like the video. Go right ahead and do so. I'm a small channel and I'm trying to grow, baby. Got a whole lot to bring to you. Let's go ahead and talk about this.
Yeah, significant.
Oh, and by the way, I haven't watched this video yet, and I thought it was the whole police raid. I guess what we saw so far was the whole police raid, but let's get into it.
Flight risk as well.
Massive flight risk.
Because he's such an international, he could just disappear somewhere, whereas I think with SBF it's a little bit different, so I agree with you on that as well.
Mario, can I just quickly jump in? Sorry, my name's Alan. I'll give you guys a bit of background on the whole Andrew Tate thing. So, of course, he started then OnlyFans. It was a 50-50 split between the girls. I actually took a lot of interest to him, and as a matter of fact, the time that he got cancelled is the moment he started speaking about coronavirus, vaccines and mandates. It was very coincidental. They dug up one old video of his girlfriend, him and his girlfriend role-playing. It was a violent role-play. She came out and did multiple testimonies and said, look, I'm friends with him, so that got debunked. Then not long after, probably around the same time he got cancelled, some girl was at his house and her boyfriend found out she was at Andrew Tate's house, and he put forward false allegations that she's been held against her will. Police came, investigated, they looked at the camera footage, that all got cleared up. I'm not necessarily taking any sides here. I kind of...
Yeah, by the way, I'm not taking any sides, but what I'm hearing right now is kind of crazy. Like I said, I ain't got no dog in the fight. I ain't saying I love the man. I ain't saying I hate the man. But he doing his thing.
Andrew Tate's views, mainly because it's got to do around, unproven.
That's all the information out right now, guys, but I'll keep you posted on everything, including the bail.
Please go ahead and subscribe, comment, and let me know what you guys think, man. This story feels fishy to me. It smells fishy to me. I mean, let me put myself in his shoes for just a second. I got millions of dollars. I ain't never got to work again. I don't appear to be power hungry. I've already reached the highest level of fame that I could probably be in unless I became an actor. Turn this light on real quick. Man, I really don't even know, man. I read up on the story, man. Apparently he been locked up. They busted in his house in Romania, got him and his brother Tristan, 2 other people that was unnamed. Now this man been talking about getting murdered. Man was talking about, people trying to invite him out to an island. You know what I'm saying? He ain't want to go. He said he couldn't be controlled. He said that, hey, when they trying to get you and you ain't going, then they try to, come at you with all types of things. That don't work, then, they get you caught up in the media.